Hello, everybody. Thanks for waiting. Between two pickles. G'day. G'day, everyone. Hello, good evening, welcome, happy Thanksgiving. I just found out it's Thanksgiving in the US, so glad you're enjoying that. I've disabled alerts and noises so that Tyrael and I can have a conversation without interruption. Welcome. Welcome to Between Two Pickles, Episode 1, bringing the devs and the community closer. And today we're speaking with Tyrael, the Crypto Raiders co-founder. Some call him a visionary. I think he's just a weedle trying to fool us all. Welcome, man.
Up, Pickle. How you doing, man?
Yeah, really good. It's great to have you on. I think this is a really cool idea. And yeah, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was really good. I'm a bit full right now. I just ate prime rib, potatoes, broccoli salad, ice cream. You know how us Americans do it, everything under the kitchen sink. So yeah, feeling really good. But yeah, man, super excited about this new initiative that you've got going on here with the Between Two Pickles. Kind of came out of nowhere in the Discord. What was that, a week ago or so?
Yeah, literally.
And
Yeah, pretty much. Just out of
yeah, and I
nowhere.
was like, great idea. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. I've been trying to. We'll sort out some better formatting stuff on stream eventually, I'm sure. But yeah. So I just thought it would be a great idea to talk to you guys, like individually, the different devs over the course of every couple weeks, and do something a bit different. Not just what's going on with the game, but a bit more about you guys, so that we can kind of bridge that gap, and and bring the devs, like it says there, closer to the community. And I think this is going to be really fun podcast or stream, even done live. So
Yeah, definitely, man.
so yeah, I'll start off, I think, just by asking you a little bit about your own background, maybe outside of NFTs, like what you do, where you come from, and then how you discovered crypto and then the NFT space as a whole.
Yeah, so just kind of broad strokes there without getting too into the details to dox myself. I'm a director of operations for a large e-commerce company here in Southern California. Been in the e-commerce logistics operation space for, man, maybe 10, 11 years now, since yeah, 2010, 2011. Been around crypto just in the coin sense, like Bitcoin and Ethereum and things, just trading those very lightly over the years. I really got deep into the crypto and the NFT scene this year. Leroy introduced me to Nifty Gateway back in February, and it was essentially it was all like fine art, like um, pieces that were getting flipped there. You could say quote fine art, but very subjectively. But these art pieces that were getting traded, and I was just blown away by the idea, the concept of NFTs, how they were empowering creators to get content out to their audience directly through platforms without really any huge intermediaries, and they were able to ensure that they were getting creators fees, which is like never happened in the history of art, where it's like a fair setup for an artist through these smart contracts. They were guaranteed their royalties in perpetuity, for forever. And there's this verifiable aspect of the NFTs where you as a buyer are able to ensure that you're actually getting the true product. So this is just completely revolutionary technology that blew me away. And when you started thinking about other applications that could come from NFTs, the Nifty Gateway side was obviously just one iteration and a very infantile one, right? A very base level of NFTs. But there's so many other things that you could do with it as far as utilities, community building, brand building, um, that are still yet to be explored and are starting to be explored. And that's what really was like, wow, this is a huge technology that's here to stay over the long term.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of only just got into it this year as well. And basically, the first thing that hit me when I started researching NFTs was like, this makes so much sense for gaming. It just does. There's no other way to look at it. It just fits with gaming, you know? And I think that gaming brings that whole emotional side of it into the forefront as well. Like people want to play games that they connect with and they can emotionally engage with. Um, and then you're rewarding the artists and the content creators, like you said, through the smart contracts. Whenever you do anything within that ecosystem, it makes a crazy amount of sense. And I honestly don't know how more people haven't just jumped in on this really quickly, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the most awesome aspects about it is the utility in NFTs, right? So that's when I started in
Yeah.
NFTs back in February, March, when Leroy and I were doing it with Nifty Gateway, and it was flipping these art pieces, and then that transitioned into kind of the 10K profile picture craze that happened over the summer, and it's kind of just gone on and on. Who knows when that really comes to a close, but uh, we were going, there's utility and
Big
there's
reveal.
functionality that we
Pickle.
can offer outside of just somebody having a profile picture and that social clout that potentially could go with it, right? There's utility to these NFTs, and like you said, gaming was like clearly the next sector rotation to where NFTs were going, right? These NFTs with utility. Leroy, Excalibur, and I have been playing games together for years. MOBAs, Diablo games, like shooters for years, and it made just clear sense. Like, why are we not doing an NFT gaming project? It just made clear sense. Excalibur, the idea of crypto raiders, the game itself, was actually something that Excalibur had birthed back in his college days. And when Leroy and I got deep into NFTs, it kind of just this marriage of bringing this game on chain just made total sense. And that's kind of how we got started with crypto raiders. And at first we weren't sure how well it would be received. It's just the three of us starting out back there in July, and we we had just the three of us. So Leroy was focusing, on strategy of the game. Um, Excalibur himself was building the game, and because we had barely any dev resources, we didn't have any real cash we were putting into it. I was minting all these characters and selling them in bundles on Discord for the almost the full month of July, while Excalibur is
I
just racing.
remember, man. Yeah, it was just like PM Tyrael if you want to buy some. In the Discord, it was just, yeah, PM Tyrael, PM Tyrael, PM Tyrael. And he's just like, man, this guy's going to be absolutely flooded with PMs to buy these NFTs. And yeah, that was
It was
actually one of my big questions was about, the clear history of gaming that you guys have, which is awesome because, they always say games made by gamers are going to be way more fun to play. They're going to understand what the community wants, and they're going to be able to feel, what's working, what's not, just about as quickly as the community are, and they'll be able to interact and have that connection a lot easier. So I've got a couple questions on this topic. What's your favorite game of all time?
Man, my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, tough question, right?
Dude, that's hard. I might have to say Dota. Um, just because I really enjoy the PvP aspect of it, but I also enjoy the complexity of leveling your character, the different builds, the different strategy, picking, teams and then countering other characters. I think if you had to give me one all time, it would probably be Dota. Um, but dude, that's like a hard that's a
Oh
hard
yeah,
choice
no,
because
it
like
is.
games are so different, right? Like there's kind of there's been I've gone through like phases in my life. So like when I was younger in my early years, I played a lot of just like console RPGs, right? So I was playing like Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound. like Super Mario RPG. I was playing, these console RPG games, loved them for a long time. And then when, MMOs came out, it added this whole other dynamic to gaming that was just so fun. It was one of those things when you're playing these single player RPGs growing up, you're always wishing like I want to play with my friends. Like why can't I play like with my friend at his house when I'm at my house and we can just do this together? And MMOs really started opening up that portal, and then it was just all in on that, playing like Star Wars Galaxies, playing, WoW, Diablo, Warcraft 3, which then, kind of evolved into Dota. And then it kind of evolved into just the general MOBA genre, right? Like MOBAs kind of just expanded and grew really quickly. League of Legends
Yep.
came out, Dota 2 came around. I even had a ton of fun with Blizzard's Heroes of the Storm. It was like a very watered down MOBA, but like as I got busier in my professional life, it became like hard to dedicate a lot of time to playing a game like Dota, where games are an hour long. They're very complex. Like if you're not staying up with the meta, you're not able to be competitive. So a game like Heroes allowed me to just get that
Yep.
PvP taste that I craved, and get into a game and not require like the depth, So I kind of enjoyed that game for a while. But yeah, man, like games I've used like just this such a broad a broad scope. They've been such a huge part of my life. It's hard to say like, oh man, this one is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, no, yeah, I totally get it.
It's
Yeah.
too hard, man.
Yeah, it's a good question, but it's difficult. I totally understand what you mean about PvP and enjoying that competitive aspect because I've played a lot of League. After playing a lot of League, I couldn't quite make the switch to Dota 2. They're quite different styles. But like you said, that MOBA genre, it brings that sort of, you can play with your friends, you can play against other people. It can be really competitive, and no game's the same, even though you're always playing basically on the same map. Like there's just all those iterations that are possible with, like you said, different builds, different characters, different outcomes of your choices. So yeah, Dota's a cool answer, and we've got some appreciation in the chat for that one.
Nice,
So
nice. Yeah, I mean, and
yeah,
sorry,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like that PvP element is just like what really is firing me up about duels that's coming up in Crypto Raiders. Um, it
Oh
it
yeah, it
just
shows, man.
adds.
Like it shows, like you're one of the biggest proponents in the Discord. Like, duelish on balls, let's go. Yeah,
Dude, SAS came up with that term, and it just is hilarious.
oh, it's great.
And we've just been going full steam ahead with Duelish on Bulls. I mean, I really am so excited about it because it just adds this whole other element of fun to the game. Like I love leveling, my character, and having him beat challenging bosses, right? But honestly, like what I really want to do is battle you guys in PvP battles and talk shit. That
Yep, yep.
sounds extremely fun to me. And then as we develop the tournament system, and we have, the, the the real cash stakes, right? The Orem stakes. It adds this, financial aspect of it that's really
Big
appealing.
reveal. I'm a
It
pickle.
gives you sort of this extra motivation to level your character and to go hunt for that top gear. And then when we have the overworld implemented, when we go over to Unity, and you're able to, walk around with your character and interact with other characters, right? Like when we have that flex gear that's going to be, only available to, top players in duels, that's just going to add a whole other element to it too, so yeah, I'm super,
That
super
kind of
excited.
prestige and like almost like mythic status of who's XX320 XX. He never speaks on Discord. He's won every tournament. Like, who is he?
Exactly, man. Just like that extra prestige, and um, the flex factor, man. Like that's a huge part of gaming. It's a massive part. We all play to be, one of the top people on leaderboards, at least most competitive gamers do, right? So
Yeah.
having, not only a leaderboard, but then like an element that you can walk around and like show people, with like a special helmet or robes or something, right? Like that's a huge excitement factor for me. Right now, I mean, the only the OG flex item is the purple robes from Memento Mori or the jerkins. If you have
Yeah.
some jerkins or some purple robes, those are like the OG flex item.
Yeah, well, I've got that's the only thing my first raider has that's pretty rare is 3 of those purple robes, and then after that, no luck.
Then it's
But
just
so
wood
yeah,
chippers for you, mate. Wood
wood
chippers
chippers.
for
Oh, I
you.
don't. No, I don't. Although I've got someone here who's going to come out on the stream to play with you. There he is. It's Tyrael's love child. I finally got a Blade of the Beast, so he's gonna chill there with you right now for a little bit,
Let's
uh,
go.
to make me forget about those wood chippers because fuck. Yeah. Anyway, um, but that actually transitions us really
Dude, the
well
most epic
onto
thing about that was you got it on the reset.
on the reset, and after 3 wood
You
chippers
got
in a
it on the
row.
reset.
Yep.
That was so epic.
Oh man. And some of the memes. So this actually transitions us really well to the topic of community and what you guys have built so far. But some of these memes that last night came out based on that clip have just been gold, and all the other stuff that the community is producing is just amazing. And that's been like one of the biggest, most incredible parts of this of Crypto Raiders so far for me personally. Like the strength, the support, the fun, but also like the amazing talent that so many of the community has, like with the music, not just Ken's artwork, but anyone creating content around it. It's phenomenal. And the fact that you guys are always listening, interacting, and are super engaged with the community, it really shows. And I think that's the big selling point for Crypto Raiders so far. I wanted to ask, I suppose, around this question, like
What did
how
I just join in on?
how
Malthepis
important.
pick you.
I thought I disabled these, but thanks for the bits. How important, like, was the community aspect of it when you first went in? And did you think it would ever, be this huge and this supportive?
Yeah, so community has always been a top on the mind for us. I mean, if you think about these NFT spaces, one of the things that really keeps people involved and engaged is how is the community? Are they kind? Are they receptive? Are they fun and engaging? Right, and a lot of that comes from what we try to put into the Discord ourselves, right? Like, I'm a firm believer, you get out what you put in, right? If you do things right, you build them correctly, you take care of people, like they're gonna reciprocate that. And the kindness and the generosity in the Crypto Raiders community has just been second to none. I've
Yeah,
never seen a Discord and a community that's just so positive. And we just have such a fun group of people, such a good vibe in there. I've never seen anything like a Discord karaoke night that we just impromptu have Rye Guy
out of
and like
nowhere, right?
you
Yeah,
and Ro, like even Devs coming on and singing and doing karaoke. If I guarantee you, if you left the voice chat open in some of these other NFT discords that you're in, and you let people just talk and have at it, it's going to be absolutely a shit show. It's going to be chaos. There's going to be all kinds of just insanity said, versus with Crypto Raiders, like we just have a cool community that's down to earth, likes to play video games, like enjoys hanging out, and we're able to have these types of forums that like I just don't see possible in other communities.
yeah. No, I totally agree.
And dude, it's so awesome to me to see that. And dude, speaking on the talent of some of the Crypto Raiders community, I just want to second that. Dude, some of the fan made art has been absolutely incredible. Have you seen the 3D renders that have been done? I believe it's IPO
Yeah, yeah, Ipo.
uh,
Yeah,
on Twitter. Ipo,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
dude, incredible. The elemental he did, the cyborg he did. Oh my God. I mean, let's talk about all of the music that went on. And one of the most incredible things to me about the music was one, okay, submissions were amazing, so much talent. Two, the community came out and supported them and put a lot of money on the line to buy those soundtracks. And then the value from that, 75% of all of that value went right back to the artists. So you saw where I believe it was like a little over 110K in US dollars at the time of the trades went right into the artist's pocket.
One of them was
Dude,
saying it's something like
beautiful.
100,000 Spotify plays, or something, or even more than that, right? Like 1 million plus Spotify plays to get that amount that they got from it. Like amazing,
Yeah.
absolutely incredible, right?
Yeah, man, absolutely incredible. I like that those types of stories just like they make me smile, man. It's what it's all about is, giving power back to the community, to the people. That's sort of like one of the ethoses of crypto, at least in my view. I view it as like a very um, sort of libertarian sort of space in a way, right? Where, we're not having these other organizations and other people that are coming in and taking value from us. That value is being distributed back out to the community and to the people in a decentralized way. And it's so powerful when you see examples like that. I mean, 1 million Spotify plays versus, this person just creates a quality song. The community supports them and pays for it. And they're still going to get royalties down the line as the
On
song's
top of that,
played.
yeah,
So they're getting like the best of both worlds. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it's just, it's so good to be a part of. Like, even though, so I basically spent, this is my story on getting into crypto raiders. I PM'd you, you're like, yeah, we got a few left. I was like, I got $60 left, right, in ETH. Can I get a mic? And then after Mint finished, you were like, there's 10 unclaimed old men. And I was like, I'm throwing my last little bit in to get one of the last old men. That's how I got in. And like, even just being part of it from there and seeing the growth, it's just been so cool and so much fun. Like, I see people that don't understand really, the crypto space or gaming at all. They're like, well, what is this? Like, you get nothing out. It's just, you raid. So what? It's like, yeah, but it's fun. And there's the promise of everything that's coming, right? I consider this before pre-alpha now. I've been saying this is like pre-alpha or alpha gameplay based on what everything Excalibur, you, and Ro are talking about in the Discord. Like, we're not even in pre-alpha. We're at the investment stage when we've got concepts on the board and we're already earning and having this much fun and building this much of a community. And then, there's the Unity port, fishing, duels, all this coming, and way more that I'm sure not even you guys know is on the cards. It's just constantly evolving, and it's fantastic to be a part of. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, from me to you guys, yeah, thanks a lot. It's been awesome.
Dude, it's been awesome having you. One of the really fun things about the way that we started this project it was very unconventional, but through the minting and the bundles through myself was I got to establish direct relationships with a lot of members of the community, just having early, communications with literally, everybody who bought in that initial mint. And a lot of those, connections have lasted over time. And it's been a really cool way to just see this thing grow or organically over time. And you're 100% right as far as, we're so early in this process. The difference between crypto raiders and every other game out there is we ship content as we're creating it. And we're sort of building this in like this live ship fashion where we're getting real-time feedback and we're taking all of that and we're incorporating it into the way that we're building the game. That way, when we have the final product, this thing is, is awesome. It's as good as it could be. Versus like a AAA game studio, right? That just sits in a cavern for 2 years, a year, builds a game, ships it, and hopes it's what the community wants, and hopes it's what a good
Like
market fit is.
like the Battlefield launch recently. Have you seen that? Mostly negative reviews on Steam. Like, it doesn't
Yeah,
run, but You're right. It's such a good way to do it because you're basically releasing the game, letting the community test every aspect you release, refine it, ship a refined version, build on top of that. It's genius. It really is. And blockchain, I feel like, really
Yeah, man.
enables that,
Like
right?
it gives us this real time feedback that's invaluable. 100%. I mean, it's the only, it's the most direct relationship between a creator and a community that exists. One of the things that blew my mind in when I started in NFTs was so Mad Dog Jones did a drop with Deadmau5, and Deadmau5 was hanging out in the Nifty Gateway Discord, and he was like talking to people. And me in my college years, and right out of college years, I was huge into the EDM scene. Deadmau5 was like a big, just I have a huge connection to his music and to him as an artist, and being able to like talk directly to a creator that meant so much to me on a personal level in Discord, like really, it hit me. It was like, dude, where else are you gonna get this kind of a direct line to a creator? And they're actually listening and interacting and giving feedback. And it changed my way of like it was another one of these moments where I was going, dude, NFTs are revolutionary. The community and the possibilities that are there are like nothing else. So I think that what we're doing with crypto raiders by doing this live ship development is really taking full advantage of that, direct line of communication that's available through the NFT space. That's
Hello? I think we lost you, man. Unless he's been
have the
interrupted.
fully packaged game ready to ship yet, like, and they think they're making judgments about a book by its cover, right? Versus diving into it, getting to understand what the long term vision of the game is and where we're going. This is essentially just a building process. I mean, once we have this game out on Unity with a full blown crafting system, professions, PvP arenas, multiple avenues where you're able to run dungeons. The permadeath mechanic is introduced in some capacity, right? We have mobs in full functionality. We have an overworld. We have multiple different mini games that you're playing. This game
Fishing when?
is it.
Fishing when?
Wood fishing. Yeah, man, like
Yeah.
there's just so much more that we can do with it. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, we're hoping to have the first iteration of duels out literally this week. Um,
Wow, guys,
literally
guys, you heard
in
it. You
in
heard
the
it here
next 7
first.
days. Um,
No way.
yeah, we're pushing to get the first the alpha version out. And then, we hope to have fishing done sometime in an alpha stage, possibly in December. That's a possibly. We have a lot of other stuff going on. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish up Act 1, Christmas Dungeon, and do duels and that, but because guilds is also on the table before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got just so many big initiatives that are going to make a huge impact to the economy and to the game over the next 2 months. I mean, think about how much of an extra dynamic sorry, not duels, guilds adds to the game. That's one of the number one things that I hear in Discord, and I see is win scholarships, win guilds. This is a lot of raids. I want to get my friends in, and we absolutely hear that guilds is on the plate here in the next couple before the end of the year. It's crazy. It's already November.
Wow. It's so much to look forward to, basically. I mean, we already knew that, but guys, Jules, within a week. That's crazy. It feels like it's been this distant thing, way off. It's here, guys. It's
Not
coming.
coming, man.
Yeah. Um, we lost Tyrael. It looks like he's having network issues. There we go. We got you.
Yeah, I think my internet just cut out for a second. I got a little
Yeah, you cut out a little bit.
The Discord went funky. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, but man, I'm so excited. I know the rest of the community is. Um, yeah, and a potential another, like you said, Christmas dungeon. So a limited time dungeon with limited time loot, more of that flex gear um, coming as well. So just it's packed. It's packed leading up to the new year, isn't it?
Yeah, things are gonna get crazy. If Ken doesn't give me a candy cane weapon to whoop your guys' asses with in duels, I'm rioting.
Oh man, that'd be interesting. Candy cane better than Blade of the Beast, confirmed. What?
I need a candy cane weapon to just whoop you guys with.
Man, this I'm so hyped. Um, Listen, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. We're gonna have a little rapid fire question game here at the end, just
All
for
right, let's do it.
everyone to digest what they just heard about all the amazing things that's coming. First of all, this big question, right? What's your favorite food?
Korean barbecue.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of pickles.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and oh my god, you're a savage. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I don't even like pickles. Like when I get a burger, I ask no pickles. Does that like hurt your feelings?
Oh no, that was my last question for the stream, and you've just that's it. We're done. I'm sorry. we can't go on for.
The other
Oh,
day,
dude.
I had a pastrami sandwich, and they were like, "You want pickles?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good, man. I'm sorry."
Oh, it's killing me. It really is. But no, hey, it's personal taste, right? It's just, it's like
Oh,
the whole
I'm just teasing you.
people. Yeah, I know, man. It's like the whole people getting pissed off about someone who likes pineapples on pizza. Like, eat what you want to eat. Why are you so pissed off about that?
No, I totally agree, dude. I totally agree. I used to be a very like stingy eater when I was younger, and then I got older, and now I just love trying stuff. I'm just I don't know why I was so close-minded. I was like, I want plain food and just the weirdest stuff. It was so weird.
I mean, yeah, but tastes evolve, right? So
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get with pickles though, man. Sorry.
maybe one day. What about olives?
Yeah, those are another one that are just weird.
Okay,
I don't know about
yeah,
olives.
interesting, interesting. All right, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Fair. We know you've got a little baby Tammy running around, right?
She's crazy.
Have you ever got a speeding ticket?
Oh yeah.
How fast?
Um, I just got one, dude. Accidentally, I was driving 20 miles over. It was in a small town in Tennessee. It was actually for a Sass's birthday or a bachelor party. Um, and this small town in Tennessee had a like a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit. I was going 55.
Oh man, nice.
Oh well.
Don't give this man a Lambo. Oh, so I've got a question about music, but first of all, you mentioned your EDM days in Dead Mouse. The Dead Mouse 5 remix of Madian's Raise Your Weapon, yes or no?
Oh yeah, banger.
Love that song, man.
Oh yeah, classic, dude. That's a classic.
What's your favorite pump up song?
My favorite pump up song.
Like you're going to the gym or
Man,
big
yeah,
something
probably
ahead?
something in the EDM genre. It just is like good upbeat music that, gets the blood flowing. Probably something in the EDM genre for like a pump up music.
Yeah, I can respect that. It really does get you going sometimes, hey.
Yeah, man, throw on, just like a mix and just get after it, That's where it's at.
I'm trying to remember because I don't listen to much EDM anymore. Probably a bit the same like a few years ago. Um, Porter Robinson used to be like super pump up for me.
Yeah, Porter's cool. Probably my favorite like EDM artist is Cascade. I like Cascade a lot.
I might have to do some research.
Yeah, Cascade's awesome. Dead Mouse is great. Um, yeah, I mean, you can go, back to, like ATB or, like Benassi. Like, there's some older stuff that I really like too. But yeah, man, EDM's great. Nowadays, I listen to more rock music and like rap. Um, that's probably my main forte right now.
Bagels or croissants?
Bagel.
I think you can. I think we can all respect either choice, though.
Give me some cream cheese on that thing and let's get
Oh,
it.
nice. Okay, it wouldn't be a crypto podcast. We didn't ask some random degen questions. Luna or Solana?
Lana.
Nice. Porsche or Lamborghini? When you get your
So
billions.
I'm gonna say Porsche. Dude, I used to have an old classic Porsche. I had a 1985 Porsche that I was driving around for a while in my mid 20s that I used to love. So I'm gonna stay with the Porsche.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big World War II history reader, and when I think of them, when I see them now, still, I'm like, dude, they used to fucking make tanks, like, like they used to make tanks. Hell yeah, I'm getting a Porsche.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. Like Rolls-Royce makes like jet engines, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Used to make the engines for the planes during the war as well. So yeah, exactly. And well, I guess you've answered my last question already. We won't go there again. But yeah, this has been awesome, man. It's been really cool talking to you. I hope the community's got something out of it, and it's been an absolute pleasure, man.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Pickle. This has been awesome. Looking forward to doing more in the future. Uh, Looking forward to maybe goofing off and playing some Raiders in a little bit here.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely losing the duels, except maybe with Tyrael's love child. You can fight him if you want, but
Dude, I talk a lot of shit, but honestly, I'm probably gonna get creamed early on in duels.
oh, I am too. Yep.
I don't have a Blade of the Beast. I don't have any runes. Uh, yeah, I need to get it together. I need to start spending some money on some Orem resets and and getting these characters some good gear.
It's so sad when you don't get anything like week after week, and you're like, oh my god, duels is coming. What am I gonna do? Like,
Yeah, that's like been the big motivator for me, dude, because I've been just busy, and then now that I like, duels is literally right around the corner. I'm like, all right, I gotta start doing this because people are gonna call out my characters for sure, and they're gonna kill them, and they're gonna take screenshots and make fun
yep.
of me. So I've got to start getting this ready before I get smacked.
I guess we should actually maybe take a couple questions from the Twitch chat from the community before we end up. We'll start with the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
let's do a
Paid
couple.
stat reset when?
Yeah, so Excalibur is working with Nat to finalize the Orem Bridge onto um, the site. Essentially, we're gonna, rather than having on-chain transactions for um, dungeon run resets or for stat resets, you'll be able to deposit Orem into an on-site wallet, and you'll be able to execute the transactions instantly off-chain. And then when you want to take Orem back out, you'll be able to withdraw it, or you can put more on. So what that allows us to do is really easily scale into other Orem syncs, like stat resets, Orem in dungeons, a lot other things that we're talking about. So we're hoping to have that done for Wednesday's update. That's the goal.
Oh man, awesome, awesome, awesome. There you go, Helvey. Confirmed, pretty much confirmed. And if anyone else has a few questions for the next maybe 5 minutes, chuck them in the chat. We'll try to get Tyrael to answer them. Or for me, if you want to know what brand of pickles I like the best, that might be interesting, but probably not compared to these leaks. um, shit, I was gonna ask something. you just said something. Okay, we'll ask these questions. Or maybe I'll remember. Any tease on the next Act 1 dungeon coming soon? Or maybe just a
Yeah.
tease. They're looking for something. Just like, just drop something into their mouths. They're like, give me something, Papa.
So I think the next dungeon in Act 1 is going to launch not this week, but the week after. And that'll be you'll find out what the fawn did with the children.
Oh no.
Um, yeah, those freaking flute playing bastards keep killing me.
Man, same. They're brutal.
Yeah, dude, they're strong. I never thought I would, get spanked by some deer people, but it happened.
With the goddamn flute. That flute just crits you like nothing.
The flute OP. When are we gonna get some flute weapons?
Legit.
Yeah. So yeah, Act 1 here soon. There'll be two more dungeons in it. There may or may not be some loot that drops in the second dungeon that you're gonna want because it's gonna have a set interaction with something in Dungeon 3. So we may be introducing items into the game with the next
Ooh.
two dungeons. So just a
Whoa.
maybe,
Maybe, boys.
maybe.
You
Where's
heard,
my
you,
fat?
you heard nothing, guys. You heard nothing.
Yeah. We need the fat bastard meme right there. Maybe.
Oh, dude, that's one of the things I've loved. All the references, like your Austin Powers references, Lord of the Rings, Monty Python, dude. That's all the stuff that I love. It's been so good. Like, oh man,
Yeah. Grew up doing that stuff.
yeah. All right, well, thanks so much, dude. You've given us, especially just like in the last few minutes, a lot to look forward to, and I'm so excited. I'm really glad we did this. So, we'll leave it here, unless you want to say one last thing
Yeah,
to sign
brother.
off.
Yeah, man. No, just thanks for doing this. Thanks to the community for all their support through this whole journey. This has been incredible. I can't believe that it's already been almost 5 months. We've been doing Crypto Raiders, and the thing that really excites me is we're just getting going. So looking forward to the future, guys.
Thanks so much, man. We're out.